I'm going to be casting a 4v4 here. You can see me down there with the Protoss. I'm using my custom picture that I got from the custom output. Was it Left to Die? I believe it's called. I keep saying Left 4 Dead. Yeah, so this is a 4v4, which I'm playing my standard race Protoss. This is a little bit different than the normal 4v4s that I have casted in the past because it is actually a live 4v4. So I am currently playing this map. Thus, I will not be able to see what the enemy is doing, all that kind of stuff, unless I had some sort of crazy hacking skills. And I currently do not have crazy hacking skills, as fun as they may be to have. I believe this map is called Outpost. It's one of the sort of standard, I would say, 4v4 maps. I think I've played it more times than years I've been alive. I don't think it changed either between the first and second season, but any of you StarCraft aficionados out there who tell me that I am completely wrong, go ahead and tell me that I'm wrong, because that's the only way I am going to get better. And you know what they say? They say that the wisest man is he who knows he lacks wisdom. So there's your little thought of the day. And the banter has already begun, which is great because what's a StarCraft game without a little bit of banter? A little bit of banter on what is essentially an incredibly hard typing thing to do. I mean, I guess it's not that hard, but when you're flying around everywhere at a high level, you really don't have time to type. Now, I am not quite at a high level, don't get me wrong. I'm sitting myself pretty right now, sitting in the top 20 of this random league for silver 4v4. So I know you're like, whoa, Rob, that's impressive. Random silver. I know. I always figured that it would take 5, 6, 7 of me at least to even begin to touch a top tier player. So that's cool though. I don't mind being in silver. Some ways it's a little more fun, a little less competitive. However, I must say that I would like to get to gold in this league because I am not that far away. And then a little bit of competition just makes for maybe a little bit more fun. Not that this isn't fun. Silver's good. The players aren't quite as newbie-ish as they would be in the bronze stuff that I am in. However, at the same time, it's silver. They can maybe expect a little more. And I do try to like to play my best race then because I do want to win. Where bronze, I can do whatever I want. Go something crazy like all Bailings or whatever. Which would be a very, very fun build to do. Fun, but not overly helpful. Getting that out there. I actually haven't been playing for a lot recently, so this is one of the first times I've played in almost, about a week. I have been super busy with more things than I would like to be busy with. Not enough time for the craft, but obviously Thor came out recently, and other things have come out that have taken the precedent. And looks like Teal there, Teal who is Snake, is gonna let me wall in. We have a blue Terran and a purple Terran, so it's the Terran side versus the Toss side. Don't exactly remember what we are up against. However, if you go right here, you can see we're against Toss, Random, Zerg, and Terran. So at least the United Nations, if not more, are up against us there. One thing that I'm already finding hard, but trying to do this, is to try to cast and also focus on playing the game at the same time and trying to remember my build orders and all those other things. I feel like I'm already letting the team down on that side of things. One of the things too that I know that most players do this because people want, especially in team games, they want to know exactly what's going on. Like, what are you doing? Are you going Thors? Are you going whatever? And I'm hesitant to say that I'm going one thing right away because I feel like the good players in StarCraft react to what their opponents do. So they have a set thing in mind. They're going to do this. They're going to go, Gateway into Colossi or whatever they might be. And they continue to do that. And if you continue to do that and not react to what your opponent is doing, you're going to be in trouble very quickly. As you saw there, I always get my Forge out often before even my second Gateway because I want to get those upgrades A to the sap, sap. Another thing that good Protoss players do that I would highly recommend is get your sentry out as early as possible. If you're going to be using sentries at all, get them out ASAP. What the early sentries will do is they will allow you to have that energy for significantly longer and be able to do more force fields when the time needs be, because they've been out earlier on the battlefield than other things. Plus, they do offer a little bit of attack against the air. I wouldn't say that they're the most brilliant things at attacking air, but at least they're like that using the mouse there. I totally cheated. Don't tell anybody how bad play that was. Pretty soon here, I think I'm going to expand. Now, when I expand, DTs, I'm going to let those just go right on by. Oh boy, okay. That's alright. Orange was just probing a little bit. I don't mind a little bit of probing. I am, after all, a Protoss, so probe is okay for me. The other thing too about getting that forge out early is allows you to just drop a cannon there to help protect your mineral line. And what's a good placement for this cannon here? It's not really a great placement for this cannon. I guess we'll go there for now. At least we provide a little bit of defense there. Oh, look at those DTs just nick right by those spine crawlers. That is an impressive defense setup already. Somebody was expecting some kind of early shenanigans. Another thing that I'd like to do in this map is not actually take my expansion right in front of me there, but to there's the sweep, and those DTs need to move, or wow, they think they're going to get that layer down. Huh? That's a fairly quick overseer. That's good to know for any kind of cloaked units. What's happening over there? Pink is trying to land a proxy barracks. Interesting. And it looks like if I want to take that, I am going to need to take it by force, which is not necessarily what I want to do. If they know I'm going there, I would prefer not to go there, so I am actually going to go and take this one right here when I get the minerals to do it. I thought my probe gets there, I'll have the minerals to do it. There we go. Hey, there we go. That's good. Can't help but feeling that DT playing might encourage more DT playing. So I'm going to get an observer out. Plus, just getting an observer out is always, 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 always a good thing to do. And here's another good thing to do. This is like Rob's amazing tip of the day. The tip of all tips. Nah, don't get supply blocked. I know. How I come up with this stuff is beyond me, but don't get supply locked. That's kind of a big deal. Not much you can do if you can't build anything. I'm thinking that the DTs in this game, DTs, I don't know, I find to be not particularly useful. I think most good players kind of know how to stop DTs. I mean, you get detection out. They're not overly strong. I'm not a big fan of DT play personally. I used to be more of a fan of the Void Ray. Oh, wow, here we got. Let's see if we can kind of isolate this army a little bit here. We're able to isolate some of it, but that's not going to be able to get it all, and I am going to have to pull back, sucker friends, pull back for the brother toss. This is not going good. I was able to kill some of those Marines, but that's just way too many Marines. Take a few hits, maybe. There we go. Get those DTs in there. Hey, look at that. Just as I said, there was no good use for DTs. In go the DTs and pop off a couple Marines. So that's a good use for DTs. The thing that's kind of annoying for me is that I have just lost that command center, which puts me... Command center, speaking of Terran there, eh? Puts me way too far behind. My macro is... My economy is slipping here big time. I don't have nearly enough probes in there. You should have theoretically enough probes to do 3 on each thing. And I have enough probes to, well, probably start up some sort of alien probing business, but... Which kind of makes sense, because I am, of course, a alien. And, you know, it just seems the kind of guys who might be probing things. And is there a freaking Marine left there? You're kidding me, right? I'm going to rebuild those sentries because they absolutely saved my derriere last time. There's that proxy barracks, which is still going around. Glad that Blue there is dealing with that for me. I'm theoretically supposed to be leaving by 4 my time. I don't know if that's going to happen. Leaving by 4 because I'm going to see Thor. Well, Thor the Marvel movie, not Thor the... Oh my goodness. Thank you, ally. These Marines are going to force me to cancel that yet again, and this is getting to be not particularly good for myself. Because those Marines are going to do the damage. It would be nice if that siege tank was just a little bit closer so that I could actually do something here. Okay, I need to deal with these Marines. So, like I was talking about with reaction, I need to get out Colossi. Maybe make another crazy attempt to